We here again. It's about that time, and I'll take you in. Come with me, chat fuckery with a Roy Ali. Greetings, salutations on this 27 May situation. Greetings, good afternoon, AM, PM, whenever you may pop through. And if you're popping in and out of here just looking for entertainment, again, this is not the platform for you. But for educational and informational purposes, I'm bringing you in the office space. Come. Come on, let's go and see what we're going to unveil or peel today. Lotion. Lotion's what I need. Oh, lotion's what I really, really need. Why am I walking? This is the second fucking web I have walked into today in people building. This is the second web that I just had caught my face today. The hell? I need to remember to try this cup. Since I'm here, I guess I'll have a sip. Guess I'll have a sip of their water. It's filtered, I hope. At least I remember. It's filtered.
Hello.
Ah!
How are you doing?
I'm okay, just tasting this filtered water. Like, remember?
Is it good?
Yeah, I had to remember if it's sink water or filtered water. Because some of them places it's got the same machine, but it's sink water.
Oh yeah, I believe I've seen them change the filter, and that's pretty good about that.
That's good.
Mhm.
Absolutely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you look at the phone when I didn't call you. Now you
Those
look
are
at the
cute.
phone when I didn't call you. My little kicks, my little pom-poms. Huh? Your phone is not, your phone says something on the office line, busy, won't let it say not restricted or something like that.
We've been having trouble. I've been having trouble with my messaging too, and my phone's been acting up.
Okay,
I
so
got
this
my
might be your lines. It must be the lines in here.
Yeah.
You've been sitting here and not on the phone.
Yeah, the phones. I just got IT.
I literally was calling you, and you was calling me while I was calling her.
That's probably what happened.
Oh,
Anyways, I got IT to fix my messaging thing. Remember I said I
Yeah,
couldn't get.
but-
Let me double check. Did you get my message?
I did. The text
Okay, that
message
means
you
it works. So I had to.
Kelly Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our phone lines sometimes are wackadoodle, so
Hmm.
if that's the word. So how you doing this fine day?
I'm okay.
Sorry.
I'm a bit annoyed. No, you're good. What was your lunch? It was
I
smelly.
had leftover made.
Oh, from the food
I made
festivities
oh no, I made that at home. I made barbecue chicken, not on the grill.
in the
I
oven.
sauteed it in the pan with. I put fresh tomatoes. I put mustard, barbecue sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, garlic, and I just sauteed it. It came out real good. I made some rice.
It smelled good.
Yeah, thank you. I
That's
wish
a-
I had my grill though. I gotta get another grill.
You did good missing out on the carcinogens. You did good.
Oh yeah, that's right. The charcoal.
You did good.
Thank you for reminding me. You don't smoke cigarettes, do you?
Mm-mm.
Good for you.
No, I don't like cigarette smoke either.
Good for you.
I smoke the other smoke.
The vegetable.
The actual plant. Yeah,
The plant,
that.
okay,
Mhm. Yeah,
okay.
that.
How's that make you feel and stuff? You ever had any
Very
problems
much
with that?
mellows me out, balances me out, gives
Okay.
me a little bit of a zen out because I'm always on the A spectrum. Like typically, it's my energy, so it balances me, and people like me better whenever I have inhaled a Mary. They be like, "Go get you some Mary, girl." They be like, "I don't gotta listen to your shit."
Sorry, our building is a little warm today.
Is it?
It's normally cool. Yeah, it is a little bit warm in here. I'll tell you, when I was cooking on the stove, I have electric stove in there. wasn't it?
Mhm.
And oh my gosh, I was cooking dinner for it's just me and Dad for Memorial Day, so I just bought some potatoes, or I should have made my own macaroni salad. Oh,
You can't buy people
oh,
macaroni
I bought
salad.
my. I was in a hurry.
You
Well, at
be
least the
barfing trying to
food, the
eat people
chicken came out
macaroni
good.
salad. Yeah,
The
it
chicken and
smells
rice came
good.
out good. I
And
made
that's a
Brussels sprouts. Yeah, but
oh.
I didn't have any left to bring for my lunch. But
They were so good they got out quick.
mm-hmm.
But like roasted Brussels sprouts are the best. I love
Yeah.
them. Oh, especially in the teriyaki or the honey
Oh,
or
I know what
whatever
you're talking
that
about.
drizzle they make.
Yep.
Longhorns Brussels sprouts, and
Uh huh.
you know who wants to compete with Longhorns
Who?
Brussels sprouts,
I
and
love
they
Longhorn.
can't compete with Longhorns Brussels sprouts.
Who's that?
Red Lobster. They
I
tried
didn't
it.
know they had
They
Brussels
tried
sprouts.
it. They tried it.
I haven't been to Red Lobster
But they
either.
ain't got it what Longhorn got.
Longhorn is, oh my gosh, I haven't been to Longhorn. I think I had the prime rib like 6 years ago. It was so good.
Oh my
You
goodness.
like prime
I'm
rib?
like I love prime rib and I
Mm.
haven't had it in a long time. I had a boyfriend, he knew I loved that. We used to go to J. Alexander's and that was my meal of choice
What's
all
J.
the time.
Alexander's?
It's gone. It doesn't even exist in this
Oh.
region anymore because we're too poor for them.
Oh, okay, it's one of those.
Yeah. They left here like we
Oh,
adios,
I bet
hasta
the
la
food
vista.
was good.
It was amazing. Ambiance, everything. Like that was the man of my dreams. He was wealthy.
Oh, okay,
He was
okay.
established. He had brains, but he wasn't cultured. And he was a from the streets. So he used to be in them clubs. He was a DJ, so he used to be out and he drank,
Okay.
and that made him not think. So
Oh.
yeah,
Drinking makes you stupid, right?
that's what they do.
uh, so what'd you do this weekend?
I went visiting, and I didn't do nothing until Sunday. I went to church, actually, something I would never normally do, but my son was
Okay.
in the building, so I'm happy I was
Oh,
there.
okay,
It
okay.
was, and that's why, look, I'm wearing this royal blue probably because they said wear it anyway. I'm not even picking my own colors every day. I do this
Mhm.
regularly now for more than a year, going on 2. I don't get
Mhm.
to pick my own colors. What I wear is because the ancestors and the energy
Okay.
has guided me into that, and
You
that's
look
my
really
assignment for
comfortable
the day.
today.
Yeah, I'm
You
very
really
much
look really
laid back today.
comfortable.
I said
Yeah.
I'm not doing all this fussing, and I didn't even really think about what I'm throwing on. I just had to find the colors, and I
Mhm.
said that's it.
Those
I'm not.
bracelets are awesome. I love
I
those.
know you always say that
Yeah,
about
they're
these
cool.
beads.
Good energy.
Yeah, I wear these.
Different
Some of these
energy.
are different mixes. It's
Did
my
you ever? I
cousin,
used
my
to have a.
friend.
I gotta find it. I used to have a pair of those magnetic balls
I
that
have them in my
I used to
car.
carry them in my pocket.
Hematite magnets, I got
Yep.
them. Yeah,
And I'll tell you, I
they
don't know
very
why
much
I stopped
help
carrying them with me, but they do. They help deflect negative energies.
and balance and center and
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. But I'm very frustrated with this housing shit because they still playing games with these resources. I just even found out that even the director over there got houses that they ain't getting ready for people to
Oh,
use.
really?
Like they just sitting on properties like supply and demand type shit. So like because the
Oh.
demand is so high, they could go ahead and run it up on the market for
Oh.
whatever the price is that they could get because the demand is so high. And that's really the game that these property owners have been playing and do play, especially in these small divisions. Also, finding that a lot of these property owners that have refused me have properties, and I've been here homeless because they just racist. So now I just gotta figure out how many checks I'm about to collect because, like, I got a list of these folks that I gotta start doing these processes because you put me in further hardship when you got property available that you refuse to allow me to access. And I'm just over it, and I'm just like, damn, I didn't come here to be collecting checks from Worcester, but if this is what I'm here for, this is what I'm here for, and this is what I got to do. This is what I got to do because these people have showed me who they are, how they operate, and I already have come to the conclusion that like I'm getting ready to be a walking billboard here. Even when I get myself situated, you know how they wear the signs? They be one side on the back, one side. I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna have to get specific signs made, and I'm gonna get a baboon's tush on the
Oh my
back.
lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a baboon's tush on the back, the one from the Lion King with the pink exposed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that made for my backside because I'm gonna have to tell these people they could kiss my baboon looking tush
Oh my god.
that's back there on that sign on my back. That's what that's gonna be for.
You need to
But the
be
front
kind
is
to
going to
yourself.
be speaking to the racism and the subjugation and the colonial mindset that thinks that Just because y'all took it is y'all's to hoard. It's not. Just because you're, gene line family, whoever was able to maintain whatever wealth and y'all develop these things, y'all cannot just do this with this. This is our shit that we already been subjugated away from because y'all have taken it and taken ownership. Like y'all did the hard work, slave and labor, and y'all blood is in the soil. Y'all got me messed up. I'm here to show y'all that y'all got me messed up. And if it means I got to collect some checks to show y'all that it's not everybody is about to lay down to y'all shit, that's just so be
So
it.
you have not heard from one person?
I had to get a whole new set of papers today when I have 48 hours that ain't nothing happening out there.
Now, did they give you a reason or
I would like you
anything?
to write a letter on my behalf as it relates to this matter because this is the final 48 hours, Miss Taylor. And I'm needing to be able to speak to the experience and the real hardship that this is causing me and the mental anguish and angst that I have experienced just trying to access what I should be welcome to, that I'm not being welcome to. I really need that in writing as your statement in the go further with even just having to deal with this. It frustrates me because I have so much shit going on. I have grandchild that is not my firstborn grandchild that is out here like a grown person and she's a child. I have shit I want to be focusing on. I have things I need to be doing. I have grandchildren that are looking for me that I can't get to because I'm not in a place where the people who created them, I have the access to just be able to flow into that. And I'm needing to make plans and navigate and figure out my situations. I have not been able to be a grandmother in a this whole time. This whole time. Like I'm livid and I'm so over this bullshit, but I got to keep standing strong to get through it because it's not over. It's not coming to a close. And even with me expecting and anticipating to get to the place that I need to be able to level out my shit, it is still not in the forefront. It is not at the end of the tunnel a light that I can see. This shit is still so dark and disturbing. And I still have to keep on going. And it's taken from things and it's detracting from my energy. And it's detracting from my focus. It's detracting from my possible gain in any aspect because I'm still stuck in this fucking loop. And it's because people have the authority and they are misusing their authority. And I am not about to set that shit down and put it in a corner and act like it don't exist and it ain't affecting me. I'm getting ready to scream from the mountaintop to whoever will hear me. Why do I feel like somebody's hair is tickling me on here?
Huh?
Somebody's hair strings.
Oh.
You know how hair sheds
Yeah.
and this material is going to catch it. Anyway, I just felt like something's on me don't belong. Somebody else's vibration. But yeah, I'm just like over it. I'm going to have to go to DC on this issue and I got other shit I need to be doing in DC. So again, detracting and causing me scattering my whole focus of everything that I need to be. I am so sick of this shit, but it's okay. I'm going to get through this shit. It ain't going to kill me. It is giving me more bags and more gray hair and not letting me work on my physique so I could be where I want to be in my clothes. I can't even focus. Like literally, I'm so like, I want to just get up and go to my workout and have my smoothie and
land somewhere, stability.
Not even land somewhere. I want to flow in my day. You keep on talking this landing shit.
Okay. Flow, you said flow in your day.
I want to flow in my day. I want to get up out of where I'm resting at and be able to do what the fuck I want to do for me, for my health, for my well-being, for my be able to woosah, for me to be able to see clearly, plan effectively, connect harmoniously. I want to do that type of shit, but I'm over here having to do this type of shit. And it ain't even about landing. It's about literally this is prohibiting life for me. And I'm not the only one. I know it's other people out here going through this shit. I meet them all the time. I see them all over the place. Different circumstances, different walks of life. Same shit dealing with limited access to resources needed. Whatever the circumstances are, these people have the caucasity and the audacity to be able to limit how they will yield these resources to needing people that they are supposed to be for. So these people have put it in their mind that they have developed these businesses or these business models that are about what they see to be necessary in how they delegate and distribute. Not about helping your fellow man. This is about keeping yourself with the upper hand. And this shit got to come to an end. So now I have been crowned supreme abolitionist. I said supreme. Supreme abolitionist. Because now I got a whole nother fucking job to do. On top of the million I already got to do that's on the list that ain't getting done effectively because I can't focus on one thing to keep going and get that out the way. I just keep on having to get more assignments on top of assignments on top of the assignments that I'm not able to focus on. And my fucking book bag is too heavy to even carry anymore. That's why I don't got it. It's too much shit in there.
Yeah, I noticed you're not carrying it around.
I can't carry all that shit no more. I'm tired. Tired of carrying it, can't get to it, ain't been able to unpack it, can't minimize it, can't bring it down, to a normalcy. It's just overwhelming me now. It's breaking my damn back. I can't even carry this shit. Because why? Because people have said, I'm going to do this the way I want to do this. And I'm going to work the system the way that system is going to work to benefit me. And it's all about me and my bottom line and my family and my resources and my network and my this and my that and my motherfucking my.
Getting yourself together and getting,
These people is disgusting. Because I just met somebody that's in a property that is people that refused me. And they have availability. And I have resources and I have income. But they said, not your black ass. And she said they wanted her out. And because she got a situation that came in to help rescue because she had been sick or whatever, not being able to work or whatever. She had to get navigating with her situation, but she's able to be still stable. She was about to be unstable and in a situation similar because the people is not willing to work with people. And no matter what your circumstances are, they got their ideas about how they operate, and because they've been able to do it however long they've been able to do it and get away with it. So it's just like, this is how this is gonna go. And no. These people refusing people based on their own personal preference. And I guess the government, that's the place in Ashland County where I don't want to be, but he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's an amazing being.
Yeah.
He's not out here,
Yeah.
he have a beautiful place. It's a 4-bedroom single house. Beautiful. But it don't suit what I have. But he feels in his soul that he really wants to help something, try to help me, but it's just about what can he do? I mean, it's not really a lot he could do because that place is going to require renovations. That time frame is not going to give me that window. They said at 6 months of no payments being made for me, that eliminates me. So it's going on 6 months. It'll be 6 months. It's really already 6 months a couple days ago, but thankfully the grace of the end of these next few days, and I guess maybe the holiday gave me a couple of days. They said if no payment has been made for me for a whole period of 6 months, that eliminates it out of the system. So I'm still trying to hold on. But like I said, these people have refused me, and those people that have caused me hardship, I'm going to have to swing back around the block to check that, because you can't just do what you want to do just because you thought and you told, and there's rules and there's guidelines, and everybody got penalties to pay. Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know how they pick and choose.
Yeah. just like that $500 gas card from the iHeart radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Those humans have the ability to make or break somebody's, you know, a grand something. So it's not a system of a machine that you can count on, because even machines are rigged to certain, formatting and all of this stuff. But those humans that have the ability to say, you're the winner, I'm going to select you to give you this $500 gas card, they're going to go with who they most like, who they most comfortable with, who they most interacted with. Maybe, they have the liberty to choose that way. It's not like a fair, it's not like a fair process of selection by process of elimination. Well, this person doesn't have the app, or this person is not a loyal rewards user, or this person doesn't have, no. That system will be able to weed out, just like they put us in the system with these applications and they use the system to weed out. This is being done with a hand and a heart of a human.
Sorry.
So, just the fact that they can select for themselves, they could be like, well, I like this person, I want to give it to them. That's not fair.
That is definitely not fair.
And so this is what I experienced, and this is that's how that contest that's supposed to have been a random pick select contest where you fill out the, entry and they pick your entry paper. They have it in behind closed doors. They have the liberty to do whatever the fuck and pick whoever the fuck they want to pick and tell you whatever they want to tell you. And this is it, and this is what's going on, and this is what exactly is going on. That's the most perfect example I can give you, because I was the first one at the damn table before the table was set up, trying to figure out what's going on over here. What y'all got? What y'all about to give away? That's my shit. I'm the winner. But he was like collecting those entry forms. And by talking to people, he sees who's what folding and how they're folding. He may not remember and select everybody, that he might have had a ping in his mind or something familiar. He's there to just do the little promo, collect, distribute. But at the end of the day, when they leave that table, when it's broke down and they have those ballots in that box that they have used, that people filled out, they can go through there and pick, I remember this guy, I remember this lady, and give it to who they feel comfortable giving it to. That's no fair. That's still human error allowed to be able to take place in a program that's supposed to be a contest that's supposed to be fair for equally anybody to be able to access. And it's not operating like that. Just like this housing shit, it's not operating like that. Because they have their hands in the pot and they can make the choice. And behind closed doors, that's what they're doing.
So this Tim guy, when did he come into the picture?
He's the Ashland property owner that I went to go see last week, that I burnt all my fucking gas out, and it's 30 minutes away, and I can't afford to even be driving that far. But he has the soul and the character that is worthy of me taking that trip. Whereas they gave me somebody else's information, and I didn't even, I said I wasn't going to call them. I waited till the next day to call them, and when I called, their phone doesn't even pick up. They don't even have their phone on. They're not even answering calls for people. So it's not like they're looking for people to call them about a situation that's an urgency. So those people I don't want no parts of. They're not worth my energy to be going in that direction, spending 30 extra minutes, 33 minutes for me and my gas, to be going to deal with assholes that's not even concerned about people. You don't even have your phone on. So no, I don't want no parts of them. Hopefully we'll see, because Tim is definitely... Listen, I had a meltdown Friday. After speaking to Mr. Sandy and that little old man telling me that he was doing what he was doing and how he was doing it and how he has the freedom to do it that way. And I know he's getting that place ready for a druggie in the community that is in the community with other druggies that I've seen. And they, this is... And not only that, the friend that I know that lives in his place, she's a druggie too. I'm sure. I'm thinking the patterns are there. You can see how people live. You can see how people operate. Even if they don't tell you, I read between lines and I'm very in tune. So you don't have to tell me what you're not telling me for me to know. That's like my own family. I know when you're lying to me. I know when you're lying to me. Like my own children. I know when you keeping shit from me. Like I have something that I was born with. I didn't develop this shit. It was already there. So it ain't like I'm trying. It's just automatically a ping in my mind that already lets me know that shit is a lie. If I'm not able to connect with the actual being and know what the company is, I cannot submit an invoice for the payment that they owe me because I don't have the information. And that's why I need to be in my place in a fucking computer so that I can be able to sit down and track these lying ass crooks. Because that's what they owe me now. And because I'm on this registry, that's money that's piling up that I'm not collecting.
The do not call registry?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am. There's a lot of shit that I know that people don't know that I'm trying to teach people that people don't want to know. Even my own children don't want to know. They don't want to know it from me. But this is what I'm saying. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I don't know. That's $500 to $1,500 every time they ring my phone. That I'm supposed to be like sending that shit out. Certified mail. Cut me my check.
Whew, man. I know those calls just don't stop.
And that's money. But you have to be able to know how to process it to access it. So many little things that they haven't told us, and so many little things that will help us, and so many little things that are in place for us. Do you know that with a driver's license, the driving corporation, the Bureau of the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, or the Department of Transportation, they are supposed to be paying for the insurance, the repairs, they are supposed to be paying for our shit because we have that license contract. And it's in the contract that if we are in that contract, anything that we need, renewal fees, all of that shit is supposed to come from these people's corporation. But they know we don't know how to process it because it's a part of the contract. And they know we don't have that part of the contract. We only have the part that we signed that took our license in the system to say we got to pay and renew our place. And we're supposed to not be paying for none of that. They are supposed to be paying for anything that go on in these vehicles that we're using that's registered to them. They pretty much own them. They're the ones responsible for repairing them. But they know we don't know how to process that shit. There's people who know how to process that shit. But it takes time. It takes study. It takes trial and error because they're going to keep changing shit to keep. That's why they change these USCs and all this shit. They keep changing it so that they know that people who figure it out is less and less people. So because I know this stuff, this is the stuff I want to be sitting down studying. So if you're going to take from me, I'm going to take from your ass. But they know you don't have the time of day to do that because you're trying to work a job. You're trying to be a mama. You're trying to be a daughter. You might have a spouse. You got a lot of shit going on in a 24-hour span of a day. And half of that is 12 hours is night. So you're only getting not even your 8 hours rest out of that 12 hours. And they know that. So they know you're not getting ready to go cracking open these motherfucking codes to figure out this shit that you don't know. Because you got other shit to do that's more prioritizing for you. And they know this, man.
I'm sorry. Wow.
So this is the things. These are the things. They know we never get to the things. They know this. And see, I'm the one that knows I can get to these things. But that enemy of energy that has been coming against me and my frequency and know who the fuck I'm here to be is at every angle, every turn, subjugating me. And it's people in place that's in the energy to do that work. That's why I encounter those beings, those monitoring spirits, those people that refuse me, those people that see something in me that is not in everybody else, and they have a problem with that. And they also recognize it could be causing problems if they allow that to expand in any way.
Oh.
Yes. And when I told you people flee at the sight of me or my energy, I meant that because I carry a frequency that when I step in the room, if you was chatting, your motherfucking lips is shut. Yeah.
So when you step in the room, it goes silent.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I command a certain type of respect that people really don't want to give because they're looking at you like, who the fuck are you? No, it's just the energy. It just is who I is. It is in my makeup, and people recognize that. They may not know how to identify that, but they recognize something because people will say a lot. It's something about you.
Oh.
It's something about me. Yes. But if you don't know yourself, you're not going to pinpoint that in me, which you're not able to identify because you have to know yourself first. You have to know yourself to be able to identify anything in anybody else. That's why people don't like me because I have an X-ray vision when it comes to certain shit with people.
He calls it how she sees it.
It just is automatically there. It's like you cannot hide certain.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's like I'm like how the ghost can walk through the door and still get like I'm that type of being. And people be fearing that shit because they know they got secrets and skeletons that they not willing to.
Wow.
And I see through that shit. Even with I see through that. And people don't like to be seen.
Oh, gotcha.
People don't want to be seen.
No, that's uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. And then I put that mirror in front of their ass because I see you and I see me and I see what you don't see in you. So that's why you don't want me to see you. And that's what I get. That's my life. I've been living that shit
for. When you
for.
look in the mirror, what do you see?
What do you mean?
What do you see when you look in the mirror?
I see a whole universe. Many aspects of me that I'm not even able to tap into.
Because humans are more than just their pieces and parts.
Exactly. And all the things that I'm connected to, when I look in the mirror, I see that shit. The good, the bad, the indifferent. And I do my best to pull what is the most desirable for me to the forefront. Because that's all I can do. I'm a mix of all of this shit too. I'm not the chaos. I'm a part of it. And I can identify
We're all
it.
a part of it.
Yeah.
Some of us recognize it, some of us see it.
Exactly. So when I look in the mirror, I see the potential. I see the failure. I see the greatness. I see the pain. I see the core of it all, how it came to where it has come to. And I'd be like, not wanting to erase that shit, but just wanting to enhance the beauty that I know is in there up under that shit.
So there is hope. There is something better.
Yeah, it is.
Because all too often we see so many, people are afraid to open up that box, that.
But that's the difference between me and more of these beings than not, because I open those boxes. I jump in that shit and I pull it out. And I put it on the table. And I turn it around and I dissect it. And I figure out what part of this shit can really benefit me. And that's the part that I try to go with. Because I can't do nothing about all of that. I can only address what I know is there that's going to give me something for it. Because for them ashes, I got a lot of fucking wisdom. And I'm grateful for that. And I can stand in that. And I don't need nobody's validation because I know that. So as a being in this experience and having the limitations that I have, some I set for myself and others set for me, is why I and will continue to. Nobody is going to limit me. I've done that enough for my fucking self. So as far as it comes to people that I know that have the ability and that refuse, I know that has nothing to do with me. But I'm still affected by it.
Yeah, of course.
But I can't change that. But I still can make it known. If I can't do shit else, I can make it known. Let me give you an example. I go to an agency and I need help. And I know it shouldn't take 2-3 weeks to turn around when I go to the agency for somebody to reach out to me. So if it's 7 days or if it's a week time, which is a 5-day cycle of business, that means somebody's not, my file is just sitting somewhere. So I'm going to reach out and I'm going to see what's going on because, hey, it's been a week. I understand you might be busy, overwhelmed, or understaffed, but I still am trying to figure out what's going on with my request here. 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, nobody's still available. I go on your website and I put a review on your page, and it's not business hours, but I get a response in less than an hour. So I know what you are monitoring and I know what you're not monitoring. Yeah. So that's the kind of thing I have experienced over and over and over again to let me know. I'm not, I'm not making up this. I'm not looking for problems. I'm just knowing this is the pattern and this is what it is. This is what it is. And people are comfortable in that. And because nobody has pulled a curtain on their ass, they keep operating in that like it's okay. And I'm a curtain puller. That's why my family don't really fuck with me, because I pull curtains. It is what it is.
So hopefully Tim can find something and make it work for
I
us.
hope so.
Yep, I will pray.
Just believe with me, because I don't want you to dispel no unnecessary energy. And the entities and the energies that people pray to are not who they are perceived to be praying to. And people don't know that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that.
There's a lot of usurping energy that has been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. And a lot of these programmings are for that. And like I said, I went to church on Sunday. And I went to church and I was able to witness the theatrics that I realized way back when I was a member and practicing in those spaces and believing in those places and living to learn through those venues and channels, that those things didn't quite add up and it didn't make sense. And what I was observing was kind of like a little bit cuckoo, a little bit. But I was just like, well, okay, I'm going with it because everybody's in it and this is what we do and this is how it goes. And I would just be feeling like, man, this shit, I ain't about to be doing this bullshit. I used to be feeling like that sitting in church. Like, man, what the fuck? I ain't doing this. Then I used to be like, okay, I'm going to try.
What kind of church, if you mind me asking, what kind of
I used to be in Baptist,
Okay.
Baptist and... what you call that? It's two different kind of Christianity. Baptist and
what was it? And there's Protestant.
I know
and there's
Protestant, Baptist, probably those are the ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, just be watching the folks perform and
There's Pentecostal.
Pentecostal. I've been into all of them churches, and that's why I'll be like, man, this shit is theatrics, and it's only soothing because it gives you something in that moment that you can actually feel like you are experiencing and being a part of. But when that moment is over and you go in your car on your ride home, before you can even get out your car from that experience, your ass is back in the same depression that you was in before you went in there, and you trying to figure out shit that you ain't got answers to before you went in there. But you trying to go in there with some faith to think that you're gonna get a blessing down on you that's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna help you carry this load. That motherfucking load is just as heavy when you left out of that shit as it was before you went in there and did all them performances and lay hands on you and folks done prayed for you and you maybe done had a good meal, you done had some good fellowship and you feel good in that moment, and then you leave out the door and then you got to get in your car and get on the road, and then somebody cut you off and then you want to cuss their ass out, and before you can get home you done lost your whole religion, and then you get in the house and the children ain't cleaned your shit and you're mad about that and you got to go to work tomorrow. Don't let me preach. Because I could do the damn thing. I could do the damn thing too. And I just have to keep telling myself, don't get like these folks, because I don't have the heart to be an opportunist, but I got the skills.
Basically,
I'm going to say that shit again. I don't have the heart to be an opportunist, but I got the skills. And I have to battle myself. And it's not a battle because I be in the struggle and I be like, I don't have to live like this. I could go play the game that everybody else playing. And I could be real good at playing that game too. But I didn't come here as a game player. I came here as a way maker. I came here as a way changer. Period. So just like I just gave you that little entertaining little spiel, like I went to the church and I could get up on the pulpit and do that same shit and be talking the Bible, if that's what I chose to do.
I think at the very least, church is just a place.
It is. This is like when you get. This is like when you get out your mama womb and you gotta have some Pampers because that shit is gonna run down your legs. That's all that church is, for you to catch that shit that you don't know how to quite direct it right yet. You need to get your diet together first, so your shit ain't runny first. Okay. First, you need a solid whole log. First of all, then you're gonna get a clean wipe. Okay, a clean slate. Because you put the right shit in and that shit's going to come out right?
Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. But when you got that garbage in and you might be doing a little too extra much other stuff that don't go with the garbage, then you got a mess to be cleaning up. Then you want to make sure you're not having a mess. So then you don't leave the baby in the mess. You don't want to come back to the precious little baby in a mess. So you got to put something on the baby so the baby can be, the baby can be protected. The baby can be clean. The mess can't be spread. The germs can't be contracted. So this is the thing, the same as the fucking church. You out your mama's womb. You don't know that you got a shit, but you know you done got something in your belly. So if your mama don't take care of that shit is everywhere. All over the floor, everywhere, anywhere. Okay? So this is the same thing with the church. You out your mama's womb. You got to get something in your belly. You don't know if it's going to help you have a solid movement or it's going to be a running movement. The running movement over time is going to cause you some problems. So you need to make sure that's not happening, because that's unhealthy movement, right? So what we got with this church is a bunch of unhealthy motherfucking movement.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's runny. This shit ain't solid, okay? And you need to get a better diet so your shit can be solid, okay? That's what the fuck that's my message for the church today. Let's get a better diet so we can get a better law, so we can have some solid shit going on. Yeah. Can we do that? Can the church say amen? God damn, I'm sick of the motherfucking games and shenanigans with my grown ass people. And I just sat there and watched on Sunday. And I said, oh my God, I've been out of this shit for so long. So long, I can't even imagine. I'm sitting up in here.
How long has it been since you've been to church?
20 plus. I don't go to churches because
I haven't been to church in many years.
Church is not what it's supposed to be. Church is not what it's meant to be. Church is just a fuckery. Period. And
I have coffee and bullshit.
And exactly, coffee and bullshit, and get some runny bowels going on, because you ain't gonna have no solid log from that shit. I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't be playing.
Yeah, it's yeah. You keep it real. Not everybody.
And people don't like that shit. People not ready for that shit. People say they love the truth. They hate my ass. And I'm the motherfucking truth.
When we say we love the truth, we don't 100% mean it.
No, they don't be that. It just sound good. It's just a good saying.
Great.
Yes,
yes.
Yes.
Uncomfortable.
It is, and that's it. I make people uncomfortable. I make the people I love the most that I created that look just like me in the fucking mirror. When you see them, you think it's me. I make their ass uncomfortable.
Because you care.
And if I didn't care, I would be a whole different animal. See, I'm going to tell you something about people who do drugs. They have the ability to turn off their feelings. That's the thing that they have that I wish I knew how to get without going there and emptying out myself to get it.
Yeah, you don't want to go
I'm never going there, but I'm just saying this is the gift that they have. Because I see a girl right now whose mother ain't been dead 6 months. And she talk shit. She sit online. She have her little cup of drink. She can put her face in the camera. She could swirl her neck. She ain't drop a motherfucking tear for her mama yet that I seen. Now, I'm not saying she's not mourning her mother. I'm saying she got a cold exterior because that interior is not there.
A lot of people,
and that's what drugs do. Numb you to your senses, don't have no identification anymore.
I'm glad that you have not
And
have you ever had a problem with
wait a minute, you was about to just say what? You glad that I have not what?
I said I'm glad that you haven't gone that route.
But yep, that wasn't the first formulation of the word. You said re.
I said I'm glad that you have never what's that word?
Resulted to that. Okay, that's the word you was going to use.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
What do you think I said? Relapse?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
You don't have a problem. Yeah, you never told me about other than you smoke marijuana.
Right, and that's it. Never nothing other because I saw my grandmother falling down drunk enough to know that. And I really, and I experienced with alcohol when I was early in my teenage years with my friends, and I didn't like that shit. That shit was a hangover. It was fun for the moment. It might help me dance longer. It might help me have a little fun, stay out longer. But it also helped me be not on top of my shit. And I have an experience where, in having been inebriated, I've been taken advantage of, and I don't play those games. So with knowing that I'm not able to maintain my cognizance in that state of being, I don't drink to consume alcohol to get drunk. I might take a sip just to get a little head swirl, but
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
I don't drink for that point. But when I get in my space, when I'm finally able to breathe and unpack my shit and get out of storage units, I'm getting drunk as fuck in my house, and I'm gonna pass out in my house, and I'm gonna have my own breakfast in my house, and I'm gonna have my own strip in my bed if that's what I want to do in my house, and just get up and don't have to go nowhere because I don't feel good and my head is spinning because I got drunk as fuck yesterday. I'm looking forward to that. The freedom to just even do that.
Oh, getting your own place, just being able to.
And unwind or fill up with wine or whatever the fuck I want to do.
How about some curry or Indian food?
All of that aside, I'm talking about just the freedom to do what the fuck I want to do because I'm grown.
Oh, right. It's not being having.
I don't have to be in nobody's shit at 9 o'clock. I don't have to be in nobody's shit at 6 o'clock. I don't have nobody waking me up telling me it's time to go. Yeah, I want to do what the fuck I want to do. Get drunk, stay up late, pass out, don't get up. Make my own hangover breakfast if that's what I want to do at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. If that's what the fuck I want to do. That's it. But yeah, I'm telling you. Supreme abolitionist I have become. And like I said, when I put that review on the People's Business page on a not business day, I got an immediate reply.
Oh, okay. Nobody was around for 3 weeks and
no, all of a sudden.
Generally how that works.
That's how that works. It's like, wow. That's why Absolute Being Care is coming to a city near you.
What did you say? Sorry.
Absolute Being Care, my business motto.
Oh,
Absolute Being Care. It's got to. Do you know my granddaughter is in a place where as she should, because when I have to keep telling people what's my name, that pisses me off. And it's like y'all playing games with me in the wrong moment right now. That's what I be feeling.
That's good that she had your name.
Yes. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So she'll be able to
try to hope.
Your coping mechanism, that's good.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
I think you need to adopt it a little more.
Okay.
And remember flexibility. You've been flexible, but remember that helps too. Sometimes we don't always get what we want in that moment, but yeah, keep fucking along.
I will. I will.
So yeah. So in other words, pray, Colin.
Okay, I appreciate it. Energy, just send the
Good
energy.
energy.
Send the good energy, the positive healing energy,
Mm-hmm.
and the connectivity energy to know that this calling is greater than what I'm going through, and I know I didn't come this far to just have to end up.
You've been here. We're coming up on a year here.
My stuff out when I was
Oh,
thankfully.
yeah. My goodness.
I do know that in the midst of all of the what I call fuckery, I have had a bunch of grace and a bunch of miraculous rescue, a bunch in the midst of like, and I created that. And I created the space to be able to receive that. So I'm knowing that I am not out here a nomad. I'm somebody's child for real. And when I was at that church the other day, the man came up to me and he said, "Who are you?" I said, "My mother's child." What do you mean, who am I? He like, "No, I mean like who are you? What I mean like," I said, "Well, what do you mean like what is my name? Is that what you mean?" Like that's what you say. You say, "What is your name?" And I told him my name, and he was like, "Oh, you're an amazing person." I said, "Well, thank you. I appreciate that." In order for him to give me a compliment, he first wanted to know where I came from. Where did you descend from on this plane? My mother's womb, sir.
I hatched out of a tinfoil space suit in Roswell, New Mexico.
Right. Know that part. Because he was like, well, was I there from another church, or was I there from, like, was I there to this or that? Like, no, I'm just, and that's just me. Like, I am going to, some people are going to recognize who I am. And those are the people I'm here for. Everybody's not having the vision to see that. Even my own children don't see that, because if they did, they would not dishonor me with the dumb shit that they do and cause this dissension between my grandchildren and I. And even the ones that they could not manage and handle, and to spite me and to give them away to other less capable resources. If they knew who I was, they would never do that dumb shit. So my own children don't know who I am. So I can't expect these random ass people out here that they ain't even got no connection to me. Some people, the ones that has the sight to see, I embrace them and I appreciate them, and they embrace me and they appreciate me. But the ones that don't understand, I'm not here for them, because I don't have the coloring book or the crayons, and I don't got the time. I don't. I don't. That's my grandmama on down, and she done turned 93.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's the one you went to wash her feet and then that whole craziness.
And they came all to her feet for her 93rd birthday. That's my mother's birthday backwards. And my mother don't even have a headstone still, 30 plus years. My mother don't even have a grave marker from her mother.
That is ridiculous.
But these bitches that I birthed, that are not honoring me, has went to the feet of a woman who wouldn't even honor their grandmother. So this is why I don't pull no punches. I don't play them games. I don't have no shame. That girl told me her older sister need a hug. I told her her mama need a motherfucking hug. I'm the one that need a hug. Because I got a dead mother. Remember me, no mother. So that girl who made her bed and chose to not have me in her cipher for her or my grandbabies, she got arms. She better wrap them motherfuckers around herself like I have to wrap my motherfucking arms around me all the time. I have to. Because they ain't giving me no hugs. They ain't showing me no love. And when the randoms and the strangers do, I embrace it. Because I know it's coming from spirit because they know I need it. And that's the only way I'm going to get it.
So you've tried.
I have done above and beyond try. And I am not, listen, my lips is not going on the back of nobody else's baboon. Okay? I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you did. What's the saying? You put the olive branch out there.
I have always.
You've done backflips, and from what you're telling me, and they come around. It's sad. It really is. You can't.
And it's to destroy me. Oh. And that's what the enemy does. They use the ones that's closest to you to destroy you. And I know better than to let that shit happen to me. I know better.
Let's call it some good energy for your living situation.
Give thanks.
Not just land somewhere. Find somewhere where you can stretch out.
That the place that is for me, the place that is for me is also seeking me.
And maybe one day connection.
Look at these teeth they run. Gave me a side gap and shit. I can't even focus on getting my smile right when I got all this going on.
So I got your appointment June 5th at 3 p.m. Then you have the number. Here you go, Miss Caprice.
Thank you.
Oh, cool. Go ahead. Yeah, it's one of those rock gardens. Those Zen things. I used to have a larger one. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh, I
with
know.
The little,
Yeah.
They're good for like grounding.
Well, I'm about to head back to my granddaughter to try to help something get done, and that's all the way in Columbus.
Deep
And
breath.
that's a lot of gas to
Deep
be
breath.
burning and a lot of time to be on the road. But guess what?
And if you feel like you're getting a little up,
I gotta do whatever I can
breath.
whenever I'm called because
Yeah.
the call has been made. She's tired. And she don't have it in there. But that's where she's assigned to. So I'm
Take care of yourself too.
do it
I hope
exactly.
it goes well for you both. Call good energy.
Yes.
All right. Well, you be careful driving down there, and I'll see you next Thursday.
You know, I was trying to move my stuff there, but time wouldn't let me. It was too late. Wouldn't let me. And I don't want to be down there anyway.
Right.
I don't, but just to try to save what I was Thursday at 3.
All right. I'll see you at 3.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks. Child, because you know, she just got to do the motions. I can't even massage. Damn it. But it's okay. At the end of the day, we got this. We got this. Damn. Oh boy, I be putting this dang gone phone down. I forgot I'm on the dang gone phone. Y'all. Y'all. You are. Look at that. Look at that big face. Look at why it's so big. I did that. I don't even know how I did that. Funny. Funny, funny. Yes, y'all. I'm going to come here and talk my mind every time until I get some order on the line. Roy Ali, what's on your mind? You want to share with me? You want to come and see? I thought I was going to get out of there earlier so I could puff pass a little bit into my ass. But it's okay. One more stop before. You know what's funny out here though? A lot of these people are mixed. They are biracial, mixed with the pigment and the non-pigment. And I see a lot of that out here. Of course, I don't see Brian. I see a lot of that out here. And that's what they out here trying to cater to for these folks. 25. I tell no lies on my line. 25 again. Double 7. That would be me. Roy Ali. I should have turned the phone around so you could see. 25. Thought about it too late. Hop into this meeting over here. 7150 1116. All the angel numbers and shit. All the angel numbers and shit. This is actually a decent little place. It's just a lot of racist motherfuckers in the crevices. And I came to not be bothered with their ass, but not to have them affecting me and what I came to do and who I came to be. I did not come to have them affecting me with their fuckery. And I wouldn't mind what you are, who you are, how you are. Long as it didn't fucking affect me. But once that shit started affecting me, 8333, flipping the phone for you to see. 8333, because the ancestors is always guiding me. Y'all don't even understand the plan. Because you don't know what you got in your hand. And on your little phone, on your little computer, on your little life, on your little life journey, however you do it, I bet you ain't computing the things that you need to be computing for your own frequency to be magnified. Because you happily gave away your insides. And I know you did. Because that's what we all was trained and taught to do. That's what we all do. Sit around and go and call somebody else who feel like they more powerful than you. Ain't no motherfucking body no more powerful than me. Yes, there are folks and there are beings and there are energies and frequencies that are more powerful than me. But I would not give them that motherfucking credit. Ain't nobody gonna come into... My mother is deceased. So after her, there is me. That was the God of my frequency. There could never be another she. So who's gonna come and tell me what to do and who I should do or how I should do me? Who? Nobody invisible, nobody visible. Could never. Because guess what? The very same thing I know who she was and what was in her is in me. And the very same thing I know that created us and that allow us to be here, breathe, see, live, move, have a being, that very same thing is in me. So, who's supposed to be able to check me, boo? My mama gone. I'm my mama now. I've been my mama, as a matter of fact, for a long time. Because I wasn't left with nobody with no good damn gauge or common sense to help me through these phases. I did this. We did this. The creating life force in me, Arroy Ali Oness, that gives me moving energy, function, and breath. I gotta get these dark spots. I'm gonna get some bleaching cream, or either I'm gonna make me some. I can't do none of that shit right now. Stuff that I be wanting to do and still can't get to fast enough. But anyway, yeah. I just wanted to come in here and bring y'all with me. Who's ever going to come back and click on the live? I got a member subscribers contest and giveaway. I've been wanting to announce. I just hadn't got around to it and still not ready to launch it because I'm working on maybe a few too many things that's distracting me. But it's in my intent that I will be offering my viewers, subscribers, and returning participants in my YouTube channel a gift of $100 plus in value, shipped to you anywhere in the U.S. of Scamerica A. Anywhere in the U.S. of Scamerica A. All I require is that you pay your own shipping and handling, because I'm going to give you the gift. I'm going to purchase it. I'm going to make sure that you get it. You just got to pay for your own shipping and handling when you are selected. Whomever that selected winner could be. So, we will come back with those details. Or should I say I-tales. I-tales. About what this contest is going to entail. And what would be the qualifying contents that you are going to have to identify in order to be the winner. I want to do 3 winners, but I really only have one value prize of over $100. I have to figure out some other alternative for a winner runner-up or a second prize winner or a runner-up to a second prize winner, something like that. I'll figure it out because I got some stuff I want to give y'all. How many brothers fell? Oh, okay. This, I'm going to leave on this note. How many brothers fell? I'm going to leave on this note. This was my first draft. This was my first draft in the studio. The first version of this remake that I did, and I was not happy with it. And I was like, oh, I gotta do it over. I gotta do it over. I don't want to do this. I don't like it. I don't want to do that. And I was finally able to get it done over. And my second draft is still not my final draft. But I was in the studio, y'all, and I did it, y'all, and I did it by myself, finally, with the help of, obviously, who was helping me produce in the studio. But I'm talking about when I say by myself, I mean like, I finally got in the studio. I finally was able to do it, what I wanted to do. I had not done that forever, all my life. I have been saying, I got to do this. I want to go in the studio. I got to do this. I want to go in the studio. And I never got a chance to do it. And I was so thankful to meet the energy and the soul that allowed me to get into the studio and be able to fulfill that desire that I had in my soul and in my heart for so long. I still have the last final draft of that remake in homage to my son and Tupac and my mom and my dad. And rest in peace, Angie Stone. And I'm gonna start putting my hashtag in my comment because I don't really have a lot to say while I'm still developing these things. A Nautilus. I really do like that car. I like that car. I like the name of that car. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end this live because I've been here quite a while. And y'all, I hope you enjoyed the views of you coming through. And pardon me on the screen, I already made the disclaimer in previous videos. If I'm on the line and I'm not speaking to you, I'm not reading the screen. Pardon me, I'm not able to read the screen. It just is what it is. And who am I? You stick around and find out. Stick around and find out who I be. Anyway, peace. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming to see. Thank you for viewing. Click like, comment, share some of your thoughts. Or don't. Doesn't matter. I'll still be back to talk mine. Peace.